So you've stepped up your game, huh?
Oh, yes. It's been a long time in the studio, that's for sure. And then the thing at Racine was October.
And that at that you heard that.
Yeah, that was Bruce saying his quote was, get out of the ghetto. You got the polymer community is so close knit, but there's a bigger community out there of people, and in our jewelry world, for instance. So that was yeah. Let's take a kind of step out a little bit.
So you took Bruce's advice to heart and applied for the snag thing. The snag.
Right. It was this call for entries for the first virtual exhibit for Snag, and it had to do with the body interacting with the jewelry.
And now you taught online for the first time in Allison's
Yeah,
video
that
thing.
was the split rings.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so that was it. It was kind of a take on it, putting stripes on them with color washing.
And you did a Kickstarter program. Oh my God, when you add these things up.
Yeah,
So you
well, it's
did.
been a crazy year, crazy year.
And how much did you raise with Kickstarter?
Uh, Close to 3,500. We had a $3,000 goal, which in hindsight, we really should have bumped that up. But what are you gonna do? Um, and it's because we need to repaint and put in cabinetry for our kind of collaborative teaching studio we got started.
And talk a little bit about it. It's Via Artistica?
The Artistica, it
Yeah, Via
is.
Artistica.
It's in a old Sunday school building. The church was going to. It's been used as an art space for the last 3 years. I think I started it for people to come together and rent the space to use as to do art together around the table. And then the church decided they wanted to turn it into monthly rental, and so the income would be steady. I couldn't afford to rent it on my own, but if I found some people who also want to teach, maybe we could keep it as an art space
Mm-hmm.
and teach there still around the table. So kind of put the word out, and Laurel Swetnam,
Mm-hmm.
polymer artist here in Portland,
Right.
is one of the partners now. And then two more women who are not polymer related at all joined us. So the name is kind of, Via Artistica is either can be translated as through art, maybe. So we talk about building community through art, but it's also your artistic path, maybe the path you're on
The
artistically,
way. Yeah.
the way. Then we thought, oh
Yeah.
no, the artist's way. No, 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 that's uh,
What was the Kickstarter experience like? What was that?
it was so much work to put
Was
it
it?
together. Yes, it was, and I think there are many hoops to go through, which is partially why I said I think we should
Should have
have
gone for more.
after you
Yeah.
do all that work, you should get more. Um, I would say overall, though, we did it for a couple of reasons. Money was one, but because we have a diverse economic background, the four of us, and we needed a way to kind of, you
Leveled out. Yeah.
level that a little bit. And so that was a great way to do that. And then the second main reason is it's such a great artistic community of people. It's the kind of the creatives uh, place to be for the internet fundraising. And there's lots of other ways to go, but it's where that's that niche for the creatives. And even though we're kind of outside the age demographic of the people doing Kickstarters, we thought I was being pushed again, I guess, out of my comfort zone, which is a good thing. But afterwards I was thinking I won't ever do one again. But then you did your interview with Allison, and I realized, yes, it is indeed um, kind of the way of the future. People are going to want to get their classes without having to travel, and it will not take away from the teaching that you're doing when you're traveling. As if they've taken a little intro,
Right. Right.
right? And now they can come and get the
Yeah.
full thing. Allison has said this all along. She reaches these people who will not be able to get to any kind of a class with you in person ever, and yet they can do it by being on Craftcast. So that really was brought home to me by some of the emails I got afterwards. So that's cool.
Right.
Oh,
You
wow.
pushed yourself to do Kickstarter. You pushed yourself to do uh, Craftcast. You're really sort of moving out there.
Little by little.
Yeah. Yeah, and the book's
Right.
still selling.
The book is still selling. Very gratifying.